From Tsunami Studios, Transmission TV presents Friday Night Live, hosted by Kozak, deMars.
Woo! You're too kind, you're too kind. What's the story? Good to see you. How are you doing? What is the crack, everybody? How's everybody keeping? I'm Kozak, and I am your host for Friday Night Live on Transmission TV. We are live at the moment in Tsunami Studios, right here, right now. Yes, we are live. I'm telling the truth, guys. Hope you are all keeping well. Thanks for tuning in. We are in for a cracker of a show. We are featuring some fantastic musical guests. We've got Amy Kelly from the project Andi. We've got the fantastic singer-songwriter Chase Nova joining us. We're going to have a chit-chat with them. We're going to have a Q&A where you guys get to have a chance to make some comments, to have your questions in for the guys as well, so be looking out for that. We're also going to be showing the performances of the artists which they performed in this studio over the past couple of weeks. So loads of great exclusive musical things are going to be happening tonight, guys, for our 4th episode. We're also going to be doing some skits. We've got About Time Studios, we've got our own skits, we've got the car segment with Archie as well. We got loads of great stuff, guys, so stick around for the next 2 hours for an absolutely fantastic show. Once again, we've got our question of the week. Every week we like to ask you guys something because we really want to know what's going on in your head, guys. Also, we want to give away some free stuff. So our question this week is, if you could open one venue, right? Open one venue in Dublin, in Ireland, anywhere in the world, what would it be? Now, I mean fully, like completely open, like the bar staff is there, there's music, live music playing, there's the restaurants are open, whatever. Just pick that venue, visualize it, post it in the comment section and let us know why you choose that. And then the best answer, we're going to give away a tier 2 Patreon sub where you're going to get loads of exclusive stuff, secret songs, backstage footage, parts where I fuck up basically and mess up, all the funnies and all the kind of great stuff behind the scenes, plus loads more. There's a link in the description as well, so you can check that out. You can check it out now if you want and see. And for as little as £3 a month as well, you can support this amazing endeavor, guys. We've got 3 companies linked together. We got Whitenoise Audio, we got Tsunami Studios and deMars Entertainment united for this fantastic project. So every little bit helps. So do check out that Patreon stuff. So, woo, Jesus, what a feckin' start there. Keita, what did you think of that? Was that energetic enough for you?
Oh, it was great, man.
Great. Lovely. Okay, fantastic. We got Keito in the back. There he is, nestling away in the darkness with like a red hue on his face for some reason, making sure that...
You're making any colour you want, man.
Go green. Go do a green one. Oh yeah. Oh, purple. Blue looks actually... blue looks great. Jesus, you look very strange.
Blue,
okay,
man.
Fantastic. We could pick a theme for every show or something. But Keito's making sure that the shit does not hit the fan. He is sitting back there and pressing a load of different buttons, probably sweating his balls off there, panicking at the moment. I don't even know what state he's in. It's hard to know sometimes. But he is there looking over our backs. So really happy to be here, guys. Look, without further ado, let's get cracking. I'm going to introduce our first act. At my very, very large desk, my exceedingly large desk. Lovely. Get to sit down for a little bit now. So let's check out, I got the comments up as well, guys. So how's everybody doing? We got Kevin in the house. We got Viking Promotions. Great to see you guys. Do pop a comment when you come in and say hello. And once again, you can communicate with our artists. So you can pop in any comments and stuff like that. So I'm going to introduce our very first guest. Yes, we have 2 guests today, guys. 2 fantastic guests. And our first one is, drum roll. She began her musical journey as the front woman of the Stony Brokes and provided backing vocals for the Hot Sprockets, This Other Kingdom and Vernon Jane. Her most recent project, Andi, performed at Knockin' Stockin', and her first release was in 2020 called Hermit. She later released her second single, Housewife, just this year. And this was actually the first single from her upcoming EP, which we'll talk about, called Cedar Wood. She's also a mother of 2 girls, likes to make up silly jingles at home. She's going to regret now me saying that. And now spends her mornings and afternoons as a lollipop lady, which is absolutely brilliant. So please welcome the amazing, the wonderful Amy Kelly. Woo! Welcome. How are you keeping?
Good to be here, I'm good.
Glad to have you. There's your tune, there's your intro. So, first time meeting you, I only met you, 3 weeks ago when we did our pre-record? Was it maybe a month ago or something like that?
Yeah, well, it felt like a long time ago.
Felt like a while ago for some reason. I was like, how long ago was it? But it's great to meet you for the very first time. It's great to get connected. It's always nice to meet new musicians. Do you know what I mean? So there's so many of them in Dublin, so many of them in Ireland. So it's so nice to kind of get to know everybody. You've got a brilliant... history. You got a great resume with some fantastic artists.
Yeah, I've been lucky. Like I've been playing for the last 12 years, I guess, around the whole festival scenes. I got to play some great places like Forbidden Fruit and Electric Picnic and C Sessions, and that was as a backing vocalist or with my other band. So I'm pretty lucky to have that experience and meet amazing people along the way, which made me grow as a musician and artist, I'd say.
Yeah, it's awesome because you are a fantastic singer. So it's not all luck. I mean, it's definitely your talent that's taking you to those places, I'm sure, as well.
Yeah.
I know there's a lot of connections and connectivity as well required to that, which is, it's kind of part and parcel of the journey, isn't it? You need to really connect with different people and things. So how did it start off for you? Like, did you just start off singing all of a sudden, or how did you kind of get into music?
Yeah, always as a kid, I'd be listening to the radio and I was fascinated by harmonies and stuff because I was in a choir in school and was an all-girls Catholic school, and they took it real serious, like the choirs, and we won lots of competitions and stuff. So I kind of like got into singing through that, and my dad he would have been into singing and played in a traditional band and done covers and played harmonica. And then as a teen, I got into like R&B and like hip hop, and just was fascinated by rappers and thought it was the shit and wanted to be cool and one of the lads. But also, and like, my brothers were like, you know, smelly rockers at the time, and my friends were like, "Are your brothers actually rockers?" Like, oh my god, because we'd only be listening to rap or whatever
so
was on,
you know,
real shallow like kind of stuff. But they got into skating and stuff. But I was always intrigued by their whole world, and so that was kind of the start of it. But like, they'd come home and I'd listen to their music as well as what I was like secretly into at the time, you know, and sing along to like Destiny's Child, but also then listen to Jeff Buckley or ABBA from my mom or something random, you know. So
that's fantastic. You
I
got
definitely
a great
have just all of those influences would be, you know, kind of my jam, and that's why I'd be like genre fluid with music. And what I'm releasing now for the EP would be a bit of everything, you know, and that's just a taste. But I'll probably focus on the main project and start doing like a genre release. I'm thinking of doing that like for each album or EP after this one.
Awesome, because the Stony Brokes, I mean, I had a listen, it's fantastic stuff. So that was back in 2014, right? I think was the one of the albums, EPs you had released.
Yeah, we started in 2009, so, and then we had a long run of trying to make it, you know, and we got to play loads of festivals and stuff, but
it's a lot heavier than
really
the stuff
grew.
now.
Yeah, oh wow,
it's a lot of tongue-in-cheek with the lyrics as well, a little bit like.
It started off kind of like, we were at the time, I was just coming out doing my leaving cert, and I met Lola, and we like bonded in school. She came into school in like 4th year, and we bonded through like the Beatles and SpongeBob and stuff like that. What a mix. But that's when I kind of was starting to be more myself and getting into music, and we were all listening to like Led Zeppelin and the Beatles and like Neil Young and folk scene and rock and roll and all that kind of stuff. So that's kind of what the Stony Brokes were like then. And then we kind of changed through the sound that was around us, through like Sweeney's and stuff. There was a lot of progressive rock, and I was into like Hell, I think they were called Galactic Affair then, and then She Went Solo, it was Sarah Red, and then New Secret Weapon, all those kind of bands, and then the Hot Sprockets. So they kind of we went rock and roll, kind of prog heavy then. But that was more Dan, the guitarist. He actually plays with me and Andi now as well. He would have been the main writer, and then I'd kind of just bring my own stuff to it, like, so.
Yeah, it's great. It's such a progression.
It was a good experience. It was really a learning experience. But then I got into backing vocals, and I loved that, and it was great for a few years. But kind of looking at the front singers, being like, I want to do my own thing again.
But you gained so much experience from backing vocals, right? Yeah,
absolutely learned, and from like all the different genres and the way other bands work, and just looking at how they work with each other, and just that buzz of the like the Hot Sprockets were a festival band, and my brother was in it, and just like it was just all about love and just feeding off the audience, and that was really important as well. And then I was like, I want that, like, one day to have, you know, my own little clique like that was into my music, but also my friends, like, you know. So it was a great time to experience all that, like, over the years.
Yeah, it's great to now be able to set up your own project now with all of the experience you've accumulated.
Yeah,
so it seems like great timing. So Andi, the project, ANDI, I mean, it's only a couple of years old.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about how you sort of formed it, I suppose, and kind of when it was. Was it 2019? I didn't see it.
I kind of like, even from while I was in the Stony Brokes, even 2015, I was like writing a lot of my own stuff, but I just didn't feel I had the confidence to go and bring it to the band. Like, I was just like, oh, we're doing our thing and it's working, like, and I just kind of got in my head. I tend to do that and just tell myself that I can't do it. And then I guess like just after a few years, then I had my second child, and I was like, God, I've been through so much, and I'm a mother and I have 2 girls, and I'm trying to like show them to be strong and do what they want, you know, and that they can do anything. So like, I'm not really being a good role model if I'm not being true to myself and, you know, doing my own kind of solo stuff and writing my own music and being confident in what I write, you know, and just backing myself up, so.
Yeah, so now you're actually taking that leap, I suppose, for yourself.
Yeah.
Is it over the fear wall, I suppose, that we all tend to create these things, don't we?
Yeah.
Some are greater than others.
Yeah.
So some people, especially if it's something you really want to do, there seems to be a lot more inner turmoil in our heads to kind of stop us from doing it, isn't it?
Yeah. I've always kind of got in my head in that way, but I knew I wanted to do my own thing and go solo. But there's a lot of love from the band that I was in, so 2 of the members are actually playing with me anyway, like now, because we all kind of work together in different projects, which is great. So to have that to back you up. And I've had like different people play with me over the last 2 years, because everyone like in that kind of crew with all the musicians, they all have their own projects, so you have to like borrow a guitarist when the other one's not free, which is great as well, because you get a different taste and flavour from different musicians, but you also like form a great bond and community in your own music, like.
Yeah, it's so important, I guess. And also you get to learn from so many different musicians, right? You get to maybe get inspired by them by accident. It can happen. So it's really nice to have that community. And it's great that Dublin is so tightly knit like that, isn't it? The music industry, like you can just ring someone up and go, not now, we can't do it because there's no gigs, but let's say if you needed somebody to fill in for a gig, like you'd have a better chance of doing that, which
I think,
we miss it so much,
people
obviously.
A lot of people are approachable. Like even yesterday, I just like grew up here and was like, do you know what, I need an Irish rapper, and I'm just going to chance my arm with someone that I'm listening to at the moment. And I just messaged him. He probably thought I was a creep, but like he ended up being really nice about it, and I was like, I loved your album, and I just feel like one of my songs is missing something, so would you want to like just slot in? And he's really nice about it and cool. Like, and again, me getting in my head, I'm like, oh god, he's gonna think I'm this creep, just like play with me, like even though like he doesn't know me, like, but I know of him, and I know that he'd know a few people in our music friend group, like, so
you're not totally random. You do have a connection.
Well, I'm probably random to me. I'm probably random to him, but he's not random to me, especially from the album that he had as well. So
we have a tendency to think that we're bothering people, but people generally, I think they are genuinely like feel privileged sometimes to get a message from somebody else reaching out. I think that's how I've started to think about it. It's kind of like, they feel like honoured that someone wants to reach out to them. It values them.
Sure, if I hadn't have heard from you, like I wouldn't be here. And it was great to have a gig, like to look forward to, and something to look forward to and work towards again, like getting out of the hole of 2020, So
when was your last gig?
Well, my last gig now, like not in front of people, my last gig was February 2020.
2020.
Yeah, 2020.
Yeah. And what was that gig like? Where did you...
That was in Drop Dead Twice for Griffa was putting on a gig. He's the singer of New Secret Weapon, and it was great. I think it was he was putting on a few people playing upstairs and downstairs, and then I played another one the week after for Valentine's Day for a collective group called Wuthering Heights, and they had their debut at Knockenstocking. So it was like just loads of like fancy clothes and dress up, and they just had loads of kind of empowering things for people to dance to, and like costumes and drag, and it was great. Like, so they did a kind of Valentine's night, and then little did I know that a few weeks later everything was going to go to shit, like, so
crazy.
But then I had a gig there last Friday in Whelan's for Whelan's Once a Watch, but that was no crowd, but it was still great to be back there. Like, I was like,
did they have like a pre-recorded audience claps? Like
no, I just had like, there was actually a few people there, like it was all safe, and they tested everyone and their temperatures and all, but it was nice to have a few people on like lighting, like, and sound, and just kind of the guy that owned the place, and just people around, like they gave a little clap, but still just getting, like, I pretended I kind of was playing to an audience, which I do, like I tend to have like an alter ego when I perform and get in my head anyway, and just get lost in a different world when I'm playing, so
it's awesome. And we got to see that obviously when we recorded you a couple of weeks back. So I guess we'll segue into that, and we'll play the video of your song Housewife.
okay.
So much time to sit around and mow, and I can hope for an escape plan. Can't believe that I can grieve over this blind man. Ooh, oh, oh. I try to keep my patience still. Don't want me, you just expect it. It's what you do, it's what you do, you just expect it. Ooh, wow, wow. I'm washed out and empty, this unit is lifeless, there was plenty of it before. I'm like a 50s housewife, I do as I'm told, to cook till I'm old for you. It's what I do, it's what I do, just accept it. Ooh, wow, wow. I'm worn out and empty, this unit is lifeless, there was plenty of it before. But I let you control me, you call the shots, and now you expect it from me. It's what you do, it's what you do, you just expect it. And I'm a fool for letting you, 'cause I accept it. It's what I do, it's what I do, just accept it. Oh, so much time to sit around and moan, and I can hope for an escape plan.
Awesome. That was Housewife by Andi, and we're joined by, of course, Amy Kelly here, the lead singer. Absolutely fantastic. Did you enjoy that?
Yeah, my microphone there again.
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah, see, that's why I have the wireless thing, so I don't have to think about that stuff. Absolutely awesome. It was great to have you in the studio, just be in that space. I know it's different. We were kind of talking a little bit about, you know, playing gigs in front of cameras and stuff, and I know there's such a different thing. It's so nice. Obviously, I get the honor and privilege to listen to you guys. You know, to listen to musicians in front of me. You know, it's a very rare thing to listen to. You had a bit of a stripped down set for that one. You were missing a member.
Yeah, we were missing Dan, the other electric guitarist, so he would play a lot of random noise and he's loads of pedals, but like they're really essential, like, you know, as well. For that one, kind of builds the ambience in the song. And then Stephen Kearney, the drummer, we're missing in that. So they're playing on the recording of the EP Cedar Ward, and
awesome.
Yeah, but Stephen's busy now with family stuff going on and work, so we have another guy that's going to have to fill in now, Ken Walsh, so we'll be welcoming him in to the live shows anyway. So
I've already got musicians lined up. So you have like a backlog of potentials, like, you know, it's like there's no hiatus between musicians. It's like you already have that connection built.
It's hard though to find drummers that just playing in so many bands. Like they're
two drummers.
Like
you're looking
gold.
at two drummers right here.
Oh, stop.
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
No, I don't know about great drummers.
Yeah.
That might be.
This is great. This is like your interview.
I know. All of a sudden, I just flipped it on me. Well, there you go. And guys, back home, by the way, you are it's your opportunity to ask any questions
yeah.
for Amy or make any comments or anything like that. So do pop it into the chat there. Don't worry
free.
about it if you want to throw a question in.
No pressure.
No pressure.
No
pressure at all. So Cedarwood, okay, tell us a little bit about this upcoming EP. So we have Housewife, which is the first song, correct?
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about, are we expecting another song soon from you? Or?
Yeah, in the next 4 to 6 weeks. I haven't got an exact date, but it's because I'm discussing stuff with the lady that's doing PR. So it's kind of working around what date is the right date and what she can fit me in, because so many people in the last year and a half are releasing stuff. Like, it's just, which is great to see, and they're all kind of made it work, like with their own home studios, and like people adapt so well. It's amazing, especially here. Like the community of musicians are just class. Like, so I lost my train of thought there. What were
you weren't sure which date?
Yeah,
so,
for the dates.
Yeah. So we'll wait. We'll
so
just
yeah, I
keep
have
an
a
eye
single
out
coming out soon. Yeah, and the whole EP is based on like my own experience or other people's experience around mental health and how they deal with it or how they've been suffering with it. Like, so, you know, some of it is like how I was feeling at the time, or like angry about someone else's situation, and so it goes through that kind of journey. But the songs are kind of like a bit of every genre, you know. There's some kind of R&B, like slash progressive, like just a little segment in one song, and then you know, another song like kind of get punk towards the end. I think I probably was listening to like too much Idols or something like that. Yeah, at the time. So it's kind of who I'm listening to at the time that influences like what I'm writing, and it just comes out.
That's fantastic. And so 2 of your previous tracks as well, Hermit and Housewife as well, revolved around mental health.
Yeah, the first, like, I thought about putting Hermit on the EP, but because it's like in a different studio and just a different time, even though it's about like mental health, I thought it could have fit, but I just wanted it to be fit as the whole package. Like, you know.
Makes sense. You want to obviously present it together eventually. You release the songs as singles and then they come together a package. You want to have the same studio sound and producer.
Exactly.
Obviously have it in that package. That totally makes sense.
And yeah, it was good to even have a taste. Like Hermit as a debut single was like a taste for what maybe I was going to release, you know, to do with mental health. And when I released that, like, unfortunately it was during lockdown, and I did have a big fundraiser show like that I wanted to put towards Pieta House. Like, I have been, you know, given anything I get on Bandcamp or whatever, like I give towards Pieta House, but I'd rather like have a big, another, hopefully one day soon, have a show that I can give towards different mental health charities and stuff like that. So.
Brilliant. Fair play to you. That's amazing. And did that help you with your like mental health and to release music over the lockdown and stuff like that?
Definitely.
How was that for you? Like, how did
it definitely did help. It was kind of a weird process because I was dealing with the loss. My brother died 4 months before the lockdown, so it was kind of.
So sorry to hear that.
Oh, that's okay. But yeah, so it was a strange one for me. I was like, shit, like I need to be with my friends and I need to be playing music, and how am I going to do this? And I kind of got in a hole, but I wrote lots of like dark stuff as well. So the next project will probably be something different. Who knows? But
would you make a separate project? Would you mean like as in album project?
Maybe an album or an EP or something like that. But I think I'll focus on each genre then for the next project. But yeah, it definitely helped me get through it. If I was feeling down, I just write. I try to write like poems or songs every day. Like, I'm a devil for just doing half songs, and I have different journals of loads of random half songs, or I'd just be kind of walking along, grab my phone and like write a song that comes in my head, or lyrics and stuff.
Yeah, it's awesome. You can
I wouldn't be like the best musician, so I kind of hum different parts of the songs, and then I'd send it on to the other people. Like, but then I go back to my phone. Sometimes I get in a hole and won't play music then, and I'm like, what was I singing about there? Like, I don't feel that way at all. Like, a couple of weeks later, I'm like, wow, but I'll definitely approach it and make it work somehow. Like, you know. Yeah,
it's fantastic though that the creativity comes out of you, and the fact that you can stock it up anyway and archive it, right? And sometimes go back to it. And you never know, in 5 years' time, something that you mightn't appreciate now, you might actually appreciate then or understand it better, perhaps. So it's great the way.
Yeah, I definitely use a lot of it, but And I tend to, like, even if I don't finish a song, sometimes it works, like, because I'm obviously feeling a certain way for a certain amount of time, and I'd have like a half bit of a song and another half bit, and it would actually work in and make
they'd
it
work
one
together
whole,
into
like, you
one,
know.
yeah,
So that's kind of like even one of the songs on the EP, the title track Cedar Ward. I ended up doing that. That was like one half of a song to another half, but it made it work because it's kind of like a breakdown, like, you know, where I just go a bit rasher in it, like, and
Brilliant. A bit rasher. I love that. Fantastic.
Yeah.
So that's brilliant. I'm really looking forward to seeing your next releases and looking forward to seeing what comes more out of Andi. It's just awesome, the fact that you have a project you can finally call kind of your own and is more resonating with you.
Have something out there, like, and just like Dan that played guitar as well, he was the one that recorded it as well, so it's nice to just for them to get it as well, to have that project, like, 'cause I know he's been working on other things, and actually there's another Stony Brokes album he's been working on that we've been doing for years, he's going to bring out as well, like, so I'm excited to just
brilliant.
have like an album and an EP from two different projects.
I'm so happy to hear that's coming back, right?
Oh yeah, it was
brilliant.
yeah, it should be a good album as well. I don't know when he's going to bring it out, but we were just too proud of it and worked over it the years, but ended up kind of finishing as a band, but we still wanted to bring the album out because
that's so interesting.
We thought it was too good to forget about, like, you know.
Well,
so.
Basing on your previous stuff, I can't wait to hear that now. That's awesome.
I can't wait to hear it as well.
Wow,
we haven't heard it fully.
I hope
finished,
it happens now. I hope it doesn't take another 10 years, you know what I mean?
I know, it will be soon, but we're just waiting to kind of sit down and have a listening party together and have a few beers and see each other again.
Maybe wait till it all opens up again, isn't it?
Whenever that.
That's awesome. Well, we have a few comments. We have a couple of questions. We got Laura Lynch says, "What's your spirit animal?"
Lola, you absolute wagon. Lola is who she plays in the band. She is Andi. The two of us we play together. I'm gonna try like distract and not answer the question.
That's fine.
I know I will. But I just wanted to give a shout out to Lola because she is all things Andi. Like, I've had other people play with me when I started Andi, but she's kind of been the whole creative buzz of it as well.
Awesome.
And it's her birthday tomorrow.
No way.
Shout out. Yeah.
Happy birthday, Lola. You call her, do you?
Lola, yeah.
You call her happy birthday, Lola?
Yeah, you met her here at the guitarist, yeah.
Yes, we did, yeah. So
but my spirit
have a great
animal,
weekend.
my spirit animal would probably be.
That's a tough question.
Like, I
Lola.
love elephants, like, but I think I'm feistier than an elephant, so I don't know. I'm going to say like a crow or something.
What?
A crow, maybe.
A crow?
Because they're kind of dark.
Feisty.
Yeah, because they peck. I feel like.
Yeah. Okay, fair enough. Jeez, I wouldn't know.
They're always around. They're quite calm in the sky and whatever, but they'll nip your eye
So
out
they're
if you mess
peaceful
with them.
with a hidden kind of agenda.
Yeah,
Okay.
and like they're just.
They also
dark and
bring
beautiful.
omen of sorts, right? Depending on
they
how they
do.
group themselves, they represent a specific.
Like murder of crows. A group,
Yeah, there you go. Okay, well, this is getting very dark. Thanks very much, Lola, for that one.
What are you? What's your spirit animal? Please pop it in.
Pop it into the comments. We'd love to see that. Pablo says, "Damn, she has a great voice."
Damn, Pablo.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Brew says, "Brew in the house." Brew, this isn't about you. Why you? Nobody cares.
Hey, Brew. I'm glad you're in the house.
It's about Andi here, okay?
Yes.
No, we love Brew. We love Brew.
Oh,
Sarah Jane Williams is wishing happy birthday to Lola. And, Anthony Gernan, a crow laughing. Yeah. Brilliant.
I panicked, all right? But,
No,
you know, shout out to
legit.
crows, lad.
Listen, usually in times of like urgency and panic is when the truth comes out.
I know.
You know what I mean? Because we're in fight or
God,
flight.
subconsciously, I'm like a dark bitch.
Now you know. Now you know, though. The
I'm
truth
trying
is
to add
out.
colour into my life and this new project, but who knows?
It's great. No, and I'm loving the branding and everything, the red and everything. You're really doing a great job with it. I want to ask you. We have a question of the week. We always ask people a question.
Oh, yeah.
Don't worry, it's not going to catch you off guard, or maybe it will.
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But you might have heard me mention at the start, and it's what venue. If you had the powers to open up a venue and create a bubble around it, and it's like it's not affected by the laws and anything of the universe, and you could like reopen it as if it was like, you know, feckin' whatever's a busy date for it to be open, a Friday night in October. You know, what bar would it be in, and maybe what band would you like to see performing in it? Maybe I haven't even asked that one.
I
you're
had
really
thought
tied in
when
with
I
that.
heard you say that, I said, please don't ask me this
okay.
question. But
You can say pass. I mean,
you know, I think can I go back in time? Do you remember Sweeney's and Dime Store?
Yeah.
In
Fond
Dame Lane.
memories.
That's
Yeah.
like where I would have grown as a musician when I'm with other musicians and met everyone there. So I'd love to go back in time and open it as Sweeney's or even earlier at Le Cirque and probably
Oh my
go
God,
see.
Le Cirque.
I would love to see like the Sprockets, New Secret Weapon, the Hassle Merchant, Vernon Jane, all those just play again and see all those bands.
Awesome. Awesome.
And maybe throw a little gig in for myself because I mentioned just, you know,
Absolutely.
who knows?
Defo.
You gotta plug your own shit.
And that's
But,
where 100%. And that's where like Knock and Stockin' kind of started, really, didn't it? Was
Yeah.
Sweeney's Dime Store, wasn't that?
Yeah, it was all
the
that kind of
beginning?
group.
So, wow, that's mental. I hope we all get it back. I know Sweeney's is gone for good. I'm sure something will eventually come to replace that.
But
venue.
they've been doing stuff like in like Drop Dead Twice and you know, they still have stuff going on in like the Grand Social and different places. And where else did I play? In December I did a live gig in Chennai. Christina Quill does a
You
lot
did?
there as well. Like
Yes.
they're great, and
Keito
the
recommended you from
venue.
that.
Oh, cool! Yeah,
That was Keito and said I worked with Andy and they were
Yeah.
fantastic. Let's get them on.
the venue collective. What's it called?
X Collective.
Yeah. Or
Is it?
no, it's not that. I'll find
it's-
out the name.
I know which one you mean. I think it is. What is it? Live Venue Collective.
That's it. Shout out to Live Venue Collective.
There we
It was
go.
class. Yeah, they've loads of
Yeah,
different projects
they came
and
together
smaller venues. Like
for the lockdown, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
that
brilliant.
was something really that got me out of like sad times, you know, because everyone was going, oh shit, we're back in.
That was a rough time because
lockdown,
that
you
was
know,
going
and we were
into
like,
Christmas
let's quickly
time.
get this gig and let's do it. And it was just lovely. And I played with Prona Kyo. She had a release there a few weeks ago. Her EP is gorgeous. That's someone else maybe you could look into.
Here, listen, I'm going to be in touch with you after this and pick your brain about more artists. 'Cause
Yeah.
I know you know a lot of fantastic ones.
But yeah,
So
I did
definitely awesome.
backing vocals for her as well on that EP, and I got to perform with her, and it was a gorgeous gig. And then just the difference of between doing folk and then screaming my head off then in my own gig was just lovely.
On the same night.
I felt like everything was back to normal, and then
Wow.
obviously we went back in.
I know.
But it's nice to be here and doing stuff and plugging music and playing again, like, you know, thanks
Great
to
to
people
have
like
you.
yous, you know.
Stop these. You know, we
Yeah.
do it out of passion, and we obviously love promoting independent artists and great independent artists as well.
Yeah.
It's true to us. Everybody here, you know, Tsunami Studios, Whitenoise, and deMars, we're all together, like, because we all have that same vision.
Yeah.
And we love working with great musicians like yourself. So I heard somewhere, you told me through the grapevine that, or I heard through the grapevine that you're a lollipop lady. Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to
How's
all
that?
the
How do
lollipop
you
ladies.
train to be a lollipop lady? How does that happen?
So it's pretty intense. Like there's like you have like a little VR set, like headset, and
No way.
they
What?
showed like different things, like of crashes and crossing the road.
What?
I was like, whoa,
That sounds horrible.
lollipop game is sick. But
Jesus.
yeah, I was doing it just as a random thing to like have extra money, but just as a relief. So I had to train for that, and then I went on to get a permanent spot because obviously I wouldn't have been gigging as much, and I wanted something to still fit while I could still play music in the evenings and festivals and get off in the summer. But yeah, I've actually learned to love it more over time, like connecting with the community and crossing the kids, and I feel like my job is more to wave at people.
Oh, that's
You know?
great.
I'm
That's
like,
great.
hello everyone,
Well, look-
good morning, like trying to start their day. But
We have lollipops.
oh wow, that's
And if you check there just underneath your couch.
oh yes,
you have
What
lollipops.
is this? Wow.
Right?
Yeah.
So we're going to do a game. I don't know what we're just going to throw lollipops into that mug. Do we have a picture of the mug?
Yeah, keep it popping.
Okay, so let's show the mug. And you're a little bit closer than me. You're going to have an advantage.
I will, but I could like fex something on the screen and ruin everything.
No, I don't think you're going to do it.
I'll try,
It
just
could
throw it
bounce-
gracefully.
We could, any of us could break the mug because they're like hard lollies.
We'll keep it safe, you know. My training will come back in.
Yeah.
Safety,
Oh,
road
yeah.
safety.
We need to watch a VR instructional video perhaps for
Yeah.
this. I've never done this. I don't even know if it's going to go in. But yeah, let's get this segment cracking. Cue the music.
What do we win? What do I get?
We get to win all these lollies.
Oh, great, yeah.
So the winner
Kids
gets
will be delighted.
yeah. So you can give them to your kids. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so do you want to go first?
Okay.
All right. You are way closer than me.
Oh, that was terrible.
Okay, well look, jeez. That is well hard.
Stick, it kind of swerves
That is
a bit.
well hard. Even if it gets in, that's going to
Yeah.
bounce out.
Oh!
That has to count for like half a point, I'd say. Oh my God, this is well hard, Keto.
I'll try a stick end.
Oh, no way! That is amazing.
Same
How'd
age.
you do it? Look,
Best.
you're twice as close as
Who
me.
cares? The fact that I got
right,
that
it's
is
not
pretty
over
close.
yet.
Oh,
We
is
still
it
have.
not?
Yeah, let's.
here,
I need to
I
try
win.
it. I need to try it.
All right.
Oh,
I went
that was
stick
close.
for
You went
lollipop
stick
first. Sorry.
All right,
stick
one more each then. One more each. All right, there's no way I'm gonna get it.
Winner.
There's no way. There's no way I'm gonna get it. That is impossible.
Oh. That was close.
Oh,
That was close.
I'm gonna be cleaning up all these lollipops, haven't I? Before you go. All right, will we just go through all of them?
Yeah, one last.
Just go. It's actually kind of
ridiculous, man.
tempting. Like you want to do it. Oh, I got it! I got it!
And you cracked.
And I cracked it! Oh my
chipped.
God, that
you
was
need
amazing.
To get a close up of that. You
That was
cracked the
so
glass.
good. We need to replay that in slow motion, Keto.
Ooh.
No, we don't have that option yet.
Look at that.
We don't have that. Oh my God.
Oh, stop.
Mark Zuckerberg.
Yeah,
That's his
my
name.
God.
That's Mark Zuckerberg. Yeah. All right, fantastic. Well, that was the
was so
lollipop
much fun.
I think Amy obviously gets the win that she got the first one in, so
Yeah.
congratulations.
Oh, well, it was a draw. Plus, you wrecked the place.
Look, I'm going to take one lollipop for myself at least.
Yay.
All right, but I definitely want to
you.
give you those lollipops so you can give them to your kids. You can give
Yeah.
them to the kids on the
I'm
street
not
as well.
allowed now, because in case they think I'm like the candy man, like
Oh,
trying
you're
to
not
lure
allowed to give
kids in.
kids
but
the-
they ask me nearly every day, and I have to disappoint them that I don't
No way.
actually have lollipops. I think
Because you
it's just
used
a
to be
myth.
able to, right?
I think it's a myth around lollipop ladies and.
Well, I had a lollipop
Men.
lady now. She used to give me lollipops.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. You must have been a good kid back
I was
in
a
the
very
day.
good kid.
Yeah.
I was a very good kid. Actually, this was only last week. Whoa, hey! All right.
Wow.
Fantastic. Been a pleasure, Amy. So good to have you on the show. Cedarwood coming out soon. Check out
Cedar
Andy.
Ward, because it's to do with the wooden tree, but also the ward in the
Oh, it's
hospital
Ward, is
ward.
it?
Yeah.
Oh, my apologies. Cedar
Ward.
Ward.
Yeah.
Very good. That's a great mix. That's very interesting,
yeah.
actually. Yeah. So check out obviously your Facebook. You've got your own website now.
Yeah.
As well. So check that out, guys. The links are in the description for Andy's music, and her, obviously stay posted to any of the upcoming stuff. So thanks so much for coming.
Take my lollipop with me.
Take all your lollipops. There you go. Take them all away. I'll clean them up now.
Thanks so
and I'm
much.
going to leave you guys at home
Bye.
with two more tracks. We got two more tracks by Andy, and it's Itch and Giving Up.
The next song we're going to play is called Itch. It's a bit of a fun song to sing, so hope you like it. I'm sure you really care. I'm sure you're paralyzed with sadness. But don't you even dare try to pull me into all of yourself madness. Oh no, it didn't even work out in the end. No, it didn't even work out in the end for you. Don't you think that your time was well spent? Don't you think that your time was worth more than less? There, oh. How were we so blind to think that it was genuine? You called you many names, but darling, I thought that was only mine. Oh, since you've been around, everyone's up in my business. You know it's not my fault that he still wants to hit this. Oh no, it didn't even work out in the end. No, it didn't even work out in the end for you. Don't you think that your time was well spent? Don't you think that your time was? Oh no, it didn't even work out in the end. No, it didn't even work out in the end for you. Don't think that your time was worth more than life? All of your self-madness. Oh, I know it didn't even work out in the end. It didn't even work out in the end for ya. Oh, don't you think that your time was well spent? Whoa, don't you think that your time was worth more than that? No, it didn't even work out in the end for ya. Don't you think that your time was well spent? Don't you think that your time was? Oh no, it didn't even work out in the end. No, it didn't even work out in the end for ya. Don't you think that your time was well spent? Don't you think that your time was worth more than mine? This song is called Give It Up. 'Cause I just feel like I'm giving up. I just feel like I'm giving up myself. Sometimes I'm out of luck. My chest feels like a truck. I'm down in myself, yeah. I just feel like I'm giving up. I just feel like I'm giving up on myself. Sometimes I'm all out of luck. My chest feels like a joke. I'm down in myself, yeah. 'Cause I just feel like I'm giving
I need to listen to some music doing this. Get my headphones. There you go.
What's he doing? The earphone's not even on. Well, he hasn't a clue what those massive earphones are. Oh, Shane! Oh, Shane! Huh? Oh, perfect, thanks. Not plugged in. I'm not plugged in! Ah, for...
And that was our skip by About Time Studios. Big shout out to the guys for throwing us that. And big shout out to Amy Kelly there for popping onto the show. Our first guest from the project, Andi. Hope you guys enjoyed that segment. I hope you guys enjoyed the lollipop segment. We all thoroughly enjoyed some lollipops after that. And I hope you enjoyed that performance as well by Andi. It was the other two songs, Itch and Giving Up. All three songs will be available next week, so do look out for that. It's going to be like a mini concert release that we'll have on our YouTube channel as well. So guys, I asked you a question earlier on at the intro, and it's a question of the week. And the question is, if you had the powers to open up one venue, only one, I know I did like that I mean one, on one hand. One venue, imagine it being in a bubble. Same question I asked Amy. Which one would it be and why? And you can also mention any musicians you'd like to see performing in that venue, but visualize that, have a think about it. And I'm gonna leave you with a segment, or we're gonna actually pick the winner of that at the end of the show. I almost forgot when we're gonna actually do that. It's gonna be at the end of the show, guys. So think about it now. Don't post it into the comments. Have it ready. The best answer gets 1 month's free access to our Tier 2 Patreon. You can check it out, guys. There's loads of great content out there on that channel. And you can even start, if you want to contribute as well, because obviously the production here is feckin' huge. You can contribute to the show as well for as little as £3 a month. But you get 1 month's free access for the €10 tier. So Keita, what do you think about that? What do you think about that question? Good stuff?
Pretty good.
Something to think about?
I know my answer. But,
Okay, that's great.
You gave out.
So anyway,
big blast though.
yeah, so moving on swiftly. Yeah, thanks very much, Keito. You can take yourself off that screen. Thanks very much, cheers. Anyway, this is my show, okay? No, it's not only messing. Right, do you... Last week, I know, I gotta start, right. So 2 weeks ago, we had our first segment of myself and Archie in a car reviewing some music. So we're gonna do that once again. And this time we're going to be looking at Wob, the fantastic Serbian multi-instrumentalist that performed at the New Year's gig, our launch to Transmission TV here in Tsunami Studios. So I'm going to leave you with that segment now, and I'll see you back very shortly because we're going to be joined by the wonderful, the marvelous Chase Nova. What is the story, everybody? Kozak here. I'm here with Archie once again for our, what's this called?
We still haven't got a name. We're going to have to decide on a name.
We're reviewing music, we're talking about music, we're listening to music, and we're driving around.
So we're going to be listening to a couple of tracks from Wob's first album, which is Nostos. Many of your viewers will be very familiar with Wob from the excellent Transmission Festival and many features of his music over the deMars Live over the last year. So yeah, let's dive into it. We want to listen to this album. It's a cracking album, by the way.
It is.
It's a great little concept album, which I believe was based on Homer's Odyssey.
Yeah, it was.
So from start to finish, this album is going to take you on a journey, and let's just dive into it.
Yeah, cool. What's the first song?
The first song that I want to listen to is Calypso.
Calypso, man. What made you choose that one? Because there's so many of them. Like, what kind of draws you to
It
that
was
track?
a hard decision to try and limit which ones to talk about. There's not many songs that I'd listen to that give me an urge to want to, groove or dance along to. But when I hear this song, it's like impulsive. I want to start moving around like a mad Egypt.
Do you want to have a dance? Yes! What an awesome album release. And it's funny you mentioned Syncopate, because Syncopate is one of his tunes as well, and that was not on the album, which is a really cool music video.
Single, wasn't it?
Yeah. Music video is really cool actually as well. Very interesting, have to say.
I love him. You introduced me to him last year when I think I was doing the review section for the start of deMars Live.
Yeah.
I think I've done 4 or 5 bands and artists, and Wob was one of those artists. And I like my old school trance music, dance music and house, but I wouldn't actively go out and seek new variations of that music. But when you sent that to me, I was just hooked. It was one of my most played albums/artists from Spotify in 2020.
Amazing. Yeah.
So it came up in the top 5 of my streams.
Brilliant.
I just kept going back to the album, constantly back. That with Calypso, and the next song that I chose, which was Run, which I feel Run is a real pop-centric song on the album. For me, it stands out on the album because it's so catchy.
Yeah.
It's just so catchy.
Who's it's with
Owen Martin.
Owen Martin, yeah, on vocals. Yeah, so definitely a lot of his vibe in there as well.
And the breakdown in it as well, when it just takes a sharp left turn and it comes into this lovely guitar ridden breakdown. Oh, it's just perfect.
Why did you say that you love me? She was a free bird. She was a selfish child. She gave me too many reasons, yet my legs couldn't vote. Tell me why did you say that you wait for me? And why?
When you don't have an expectation, so you've nothing to judge it on. Like, even when listening to that album, you can't go into it with a premeditated, this is going to sound like this, because when you think it's going to sound a certain way, the next song comes on and it's a completely different vibe. Many albums you can listen to, and the song might not gauge your attention for more than 10 seconds, and you find yourself skipping it.
Yeah.
This album, I found myself going back to the start of the song to catch something. It's like, oh, I like that. I like the way the swell on the synth went on this one, or the with run, the way they slide on the electric guitar. It just comes down. It's nicely delayed and reverb, and it's just mixed perfectly as well. That's another good thing with great albums, is the music and the content can be great, but if it's mixed and edited and produced a certain way, that adds to the album. And this is one of the best produced albums that I've listened to. And thank you for everyone that's been watching and checking us out. Hopefully we get another episode of this out. So if you've got any music, if there's anyone out there and you want us to listen to your music and you want us to talk about your music, send it in to us. Kozak will give you the deets.
And don't forget, guys, to like and share our video as well, because of course we want to spread the joys and awesomeness of music. And once again, as Paul mentioned, if you are interested in having your songs listened to on the show, do give us a shout.
And we need to name this segment.
Yeah, we need to name the segment as well. So yeah, do drop in the comment section your suggestions for this segment. And have a fantastic weekend, guys. Take it easy.
Email.
Oh yeah. We're cutting we're talking over ourselves here. I think Paul's really getting into the presenting thing. He won't let me finish my sentences. He's like, oh yeah. By the way, we love musicians. I love musicians. And then it's like, we should call it the Archie Show, featuring Transmission TV. I'm just gonna private the video and see how it goes.
Oh, I don't like being in front of the camera.
Yeah.
Hi guys.
It's me, and this fella here. What's his name again? David? Oh, it's Kozak. Yeah, I forgot. This cunt likes to call himself something different. I'm watching you, Archie, all right? I'm watching you. It's my show. Don't you forget it, all right? Well, that was our car skit, guys. And of course, as Archie mentioned, if you want to throw into the comment section any suggestions you'd like for that show, we will definitely consider them. We're just doing it. We're just doing it for the crack. We're really enjoying that. Hope you guys enjoy that too. Hope Wob enjoyed that segment as well, of course. And yeah, just looking at the chat, Viking Promotions, great to see you there, Rebecca. Thanks very much. And glad you liked that segment. Brew saying the old rock garden for the backstage room. Just for the backstage room, Brew. That's brilliant, man. I haven't actually been there before. Tsunami Studios says the check-in, the acoustics were perfect. Now, I don't know about that now. And great to see all the wonderful comments for Amy Kelly there as well. And I see that, yeah, some of you chose your spirit animal. Kevin chose a dragon. Well, that's a pretty awesome. You can't really top that. That's a pretty awesome spirit animal. So fair play to you. Pablo loves the mug. Great stuff, Pablo. Glad you like that. We've got two mugs. We chipped our other mug there, the Zuckerberg one. But the mugs are courtesy of Keto in the back. If you'd like to send us in any mugs, you can find our address somewhere, I suppose. You'll just have to go look for it. Kevin says, Shinay for the sake of good memories. Yeah, it's good times in Shinay. So awesome, guys. Without further ado, I think I'm going to just introduce our next guest. Let's just kick into it. I don't think there's anything else to say. So this gentleman is a very fine gentleman. He's a talented singer-songwriter based in Dublin. He has been a regular in Shinay. He has run many of his own events there and has performed in many notable festivals such as Knockin' Stockin', Electric Picnic, Body and Soul. He also headlined The Secret Village back in 2017. He started out as a solo artist and he has been accompanied by some fantastic musicians along the way on his journey, which formed his band, the Chase Nova Band, which also goes by many different pseudonyms depending on the environment, depending on the event. So we'll get to talk about that as well a little bit. He also released his first EP back in 2018. Fantastic EP, guys. It's called The Sobering Fact, along with his first single, Echoes, which accompanied a really cool music video. Please welcome Chase Nova to the show. You're better off not coming up onto the ocean. We'll is the story? There's a microphone for you there, buddy. That's a fresh one. That's a clean one. Sanitized for your pleasure. Who cleaned it? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know these things. I'm the host. I'm not supposed to know these things.
You're supposed to know all this.
Yeah, but I can't know everything. There's just too much to know.
Hey, there's no need for us to be arguing.
How did we start this like this?
I don't know, man, but first of all, will you have a jelly baby?
I'll have a jelly, yeah.
Have a jelly?
Yeah, go on, give us the jelly.
Have a jelly baby.
It's great to see you.
You too.
Great to have you.
Thank you.
This is your medicinal...
Those are my antidepressant jelly babies, yeah.
Okay. Do you want to just speak a little bit more into the mic? Actually, it's just not getting your projections. Fantastic. So let's see how this works.
It's just a normal jelly, but were you
Oh, is it?
Joe?
Yeah, I thought it was meant to be like
Cannabis.
Prozac.
Prozac.
Yeah.
No, it's Kozak.
Whoa! Oh, sorry. Okay, so your mic's not turned on. Can we try? How do you turn it on?
Is there a switch? That looks like a switch.
Sometimes it automatically turns on, I thought.
Who knows how to use these things?
Let's try it. Let me give it. Let's see. Oh, we got Adam here.
All right, thank you.
Another fresh microphone.
Woo! Very fresh.
So great to see you, man. I ran into you only a couple of times, like in the music scene. We brushed shoulders, I think, in Chennai a couple of times. I've heard loads about you as well, of course. I haven't gotten to see you live enough.
Have you ever?
I feel like I did.
Oh, we were gigging pretty consistently for a few years, so probably yeah, at some point.
Yeah, and it wouldn't have been with the band. I think it would have been solo. I think I would have seen you, I think, as a solo artist.
Could very well have been, yeah.
It's great to have you. It's great to actually chat to you and get to know you a little bit.
Pleasure.
It was nice chatting to you as well, doing the pre-records as well. It's always nice getting to know musicians and stuff like that. Reading about you, man, like you've done some, and listening to your music, first of all, like The Sobering Fact, the EP, absolutely unreal. Like the musicality of it, the lyrics, and just the vibe around you, you know, the energy you put into your music videos and everything like that is amazing. And it really makes me want to see you live.
Well, post-pandemic, we're talking about it. We're doing like a Friends reunion chat. There's a group chat and we're putting something together. So we might do a few gigs afterwards. For the musicality, though, you can't blame me for that. Like, I'm a singer-songwriter and I happen to get really lucky with the people I got with me, you know? So that was the main reason that it sounds good.
How do you write the instrumental parts? Like, how does that work?
Mostly my drummer would give out to me and say that this isn't in a cool enough time signature. And then I'd try and write something in like 7/8 or something, and she'd go, yeah, that's awesome. But like, it's really hard to play a guitar in 7/8 and sing in 7/8.
Right.
So it just seemed easier to make them instrumentals. That's the main reason.
Okay. And I mean, because you would sing with a guitar obviously as well, right?
Yeah, always. Or a uke and once a banjo, but I lost it at the gig, so we never played that song ever again.
Okay. That was the end of it.
Yeah.
What's been like a kind of major gig for you? I mean, you've done a lot of festivals and things like that. You've run events as well, as you mentioned, in Chennai and across Dublin. What's your best situation for a gig? Like, what's kind of your ideal?
I love outdoor. I love definitely the coolest gig we ever played was the Secret Village Festival. Just because, I mean, we did like we got to do Picnic. I got to do Knock and Stockin'. We did Body and Soul, and Secret Village is just cool because it was just completely in the center of a forest, and it was 10 p.m. and people were just about at the drunk level you want them at for a gig, and I'd say it's about maybe between 3,000 and 4,000 people. And when you're just lit up in a forest on a summer, like, there's nowhere better than Ireland on a sunny day.
Yeah. True that.
Because we appreciate it so much more.
100%.
It's like cheat day for us. It's like we're just going to horse into every 99 and like cold pint outdoors we can.
Because it's so rare that you can do that when it happens, yeah.
Exactly. In fact, I know for a fact that last year when we hit the highest day of the year, which was June the 28th or 29th, there was a county-wide shortage of flakes in Dublin, specifically just because of that.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
I hope they prepared themselves for this year.
I know they were shoving timeouts by the end of it, you know.
Were they?
It was not as good.
Because remember, like a few years ago, there was like loads of snow and they bought a load of salt. And then the year after, there was no snow. So they had like loads of salt.
And then it wasn't good for the next snowstorm we had as well.
It wasn't like,
no, it wasn't expired.
It was expired salt. The worst kind of salt.
Yeah, I was there just like mobilize every chipper in the country.
Yeah,
just,
well, that's it.
Yeah.
You could use that because chippers are obviously massive here. So there is usage. Yeah. Do you have a favourite chipper?
La Costa, Clontarf.
Yeah.
And if I'm feeling posh, I'll go for a Bischoff's or a Burdock's, but Costa Clontarf, because when I was a teenager, they used to do for £6 because I'd fuck all money. I was a musician.
You still are?
I still am. I was a musician who wasn't working as well. And it was a pita bread with garlic mayo, chips, and covered in salt and vinegar. And that was like £6.
Was it nice at least?
Delicious.
Yeah.
And now I'm a grown up. I think it's horrible.
Yeah.
That's what happens, you know.
When you grow up, taste buds kind of change and stuff like that.
Yeah, well, you know, it's 10 years of smoking and drinking on top of having taste buds. Like, you're just going to ruin yourself.
True, very true. So you brought a bag with you? Are we?
Yeah, no.
Do you have something in there? Or?
Yeah. I wanted to get you some gifts. And
Oh,
I brought a little bag of toys.
You're too kind. Let's see what you have.
Let's start. This is the first thing.
Okay.
That is genuinely my sock.
Okay, it's
Now, I wasn't wearing it. It's from the laundry, so
okay, it's clean.
It's COVID safe.
Okay, fantastic.
And then I have, so you can open that up there. You go on ahead.
Okay. Can I?
Yeah.
I'm gonna just check if it's very clean.
Yeah,
That's very clean.
Totally clean.
Do you use detergent or what kind of non-bios?
It was Persil and
Persil.
Well, actually, I have a dog that urinates on it because everyone knows the dog urine is sterile.
Oh yeah, definitely, yeah. That's what we sanitize the mics with.
And it was hand dried on a windmill.
Amazing!
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, that is lovely.
Yeah.
That's very nice. Lambe whiskey.
It's not alcoholic though, so you can have some.
It says 40% alcohol on it.
Because that's not whiskey in there.
That's not whiskey.
No, that's not whiskey. That's a bottle of whiskey that my friend gave me that I finished.
Oh my God, what? Wow, where's this going?
I was going to get you an empty bottle of whiskey and be like, because you don't drink. So
yes, I don't drink, so what are we going to do? How are we going to do this?
Well, this isn't whiskey, I told you. I promise you. You taste
Really?
This is not whiskey.
Okay.
Yeah, you're going to like this.
But what is it then?
Well, you'll know. This is my special homebrew. It's still not whiskey though.
Okay, amazing.
Very simple, very elegant.
Oh, fantastic. Great.
Might just pep you up through
Cheers.
the interview,
Yeah, fantastic. Lovely.
Isn't that good?
That's great.
It's good stuff.
That's very good stuff.
That'll perk you right up.
Thank you for that.
Do you want to tell them what it is?
It's dog pee.
That explains the brown colour.
The hue is exceptional. Look at that hue, guys. See that hue?
It's fantastic, isn't it?
Get that hue there. That's a 1950.
I think actually it's a 2025.
Oh Jesus, future.
Yeah.
That's very nice. No, that's very good. Yeah, really enjoy that. And that's fantastic as well, having like a case and everything. I honestly didn't know what was happening. I was like, wait a minute.
There's more in the bag. There's more. That's a start.
Are they all
no,
covered in socks?
No, that's just, I don't know how that got in there, but you can have that.
Okay.
It's just, why not?
Very good. You have, like your logo is a cat. You have a bit of a tie with a cat. Do you have like a special interest about cats? Is it?
I never got a tie with a cat on it, no. I've always wanted one and I might. We've always used cat logos because I find that cats are such friendly and loving animals. And because of that, especially the way that cats, with their beaks and their feathers, and we felt that as a band that image.
Wait, that's not a cat. That's a bird, no?
I own 2 cats. Well, one, the other one flew away. But since then, they've been fantastic. And I thought that really represented the band.
Okay.
Can I get more gifts for you?
Please, yeah, of course. And there's the book, by the way, guys. Cat versus Trump.
Very important.
Yes, very interesting. Very important.
Speaking of Trump, I got you this for your desk.
Okay, that is fantastic.
Yeah.
Jesus, there we go. Put it next to the Zuckerberg mug. That is brilliant. That is great. Dude, you're spoiling me here.
I didn't make that myself now.
You didn't make it?
No, okay. I'm actually related to him. I don't know if you know that.
No, I can't see a similarity, to be honest.
No. Well,
maybe the bright hair only. That would be the only thing.
Well, you think
you're full of hair.
Yeah.
So there's a difference.
Like, I have to shave everywhere around my face. That's the problem. I brought this.
Brilliant.
And that's just because I was walking through town and I was having a sad day. And I found this and it took me about 50 seconds to just go... And I was happy again.
Yeah. Can you make that sound without that? It's easy. I think we can all do it. Is this like... Oh, Jesus. Oh, that was...
Probably this... That's a very controversial opinion.
Oh, wow. Ooh, that was like an inward.
Yeah, you got it. That's like practice. Yeah.
Geez, I'm learning fast.
This is going to be the rest of the interview now.
I think so. I think I have loads of questions here that have just literally gone out the window.
Hang on, I'll finish your presents first. This one I was told to give you from Keith.
Okay.
He said this was important.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dude, what? This is amazing. This is exactly what I need.
Yeah, I thought so.
Wow. Feels like Christmas, guys. I don't know what to say.
Well, I saw you when you were driving, and I watched you doing the thing. It looked like you really wanted to drive because you were doing this while your friend was driving, and that looked sad.
I know.
And I just thought, that.
You're so nice because I was imagining I was driving the van.
Yeah.
So it was like Keita was the passenger. I was in, mainland Europe on the other side driving, and I was like, oh yeah, driving around. And Keita was just my passenger. And that's what I want it to be like.
Yep.
Do you know what I mean? But I can't because I don't have this. I don't have this. I need this.
And all the kids outside going like, pull the horn, and you're like, I can't.
Yeah.
This is awful.
I feel so inadequate.
I wouldn't say it's inadequate. It's more of...
My wife is very happy. If she's watching, she's probably very happy to see me holding this in my hand. Funny enough, we were talking about doing this.
I always notice you're wearing hats. And this is quite sentimental because it was the last night out I had in Dublin before the pandemic. It was around February, second week. It was the opening of a new club. And they had the club was called Scaredy Cap, by the way. It's up on Stephen's Green. It's a lovely place. Crazy, big drag show, cool cocktail bar, a lot of fun. And I saw behind the bar that they had these top hats, and I kept asking the barman, could I have one? And they kept saying no, and I offered to buy them, and they said, no, you can't have one. And so one time they just weren't looking. I went up and took it, and the same host I'd been asking for like 2 hours saw me wearing it half an hour ago and was just like, you earned that, didn't you? And so I thought this would be a nice little hat because you're always wearing hats.
I'm always wearing a hat. It's always the same hat.
It's always the same hat.
I need a new hat.
Now it's a new hat.
I need a new hat.
Now you got a new hat.
There we go.
Oh, you got to show off the Jedward haircut too, though.
Yeah, well, that's probably why the hat's there. Hide it. Nobody saw anything. I think this is lovely. That's fantastic.
Good.
That is lovely. So what was this was from a new venue that just opened up, was it? Did you say? Did
yeah. Well, I don't know if it was going to be a venue. It was a club just opposite.
Okay.
They were kind of branding.
Can I get more of this?
Yeah, help yourself.
Is this making me feel weird? Am I feeling, or are you making me feel?
No, I'm just feeling you and you're feeling me, and it's
okay.
Fine.
It's not the liquid. Is this liquid connecting us?
I mean, yeah. Would you mind topping me off?
Yeah, of course, man. Yeah.
Thanks.
There you go. Do you want to how many fingers you want? You want a full thing?
Oh, you could probably fit 3 in there. I'd say.
Fit 3? Yeah, there you go. That's a lot now.
Yeah.
If this was alcohol based.
No, yeah. If it was, you'd be in real trouble.
But this is stronger than alcohol, it seems.
It's made of friendship.
Oh, it's beautiful, brother. Well, thanks so much for making it, a beautiful presentation on my massive desk. It needed stuff on it because there was just too much space.
It's a great desk. Like you're short of knickknacks. I will say.
You're right. You're right. We had a couple there. I thought that was too much, but now I think this is perfect.
Yeah.
I don't think we had enough.
Well, the case will come with me. Those are my whiskey glasses.
That's fine. Look, hey, no, look, that I totally understand that.
Cool. Okay.
So speaking of the last, so you're talking about that venue in February. When was your last gig? Like when was your actual last public gig?
January of 2020.
Okay, so it's quite a while ago.
Yeah, an acoustic show upstairs in Drop Dead twice, and we had been on hiatus for like 6 months before that.
Oh wow!
So it was like a real break, and I got back to it, and honestly, it was almost heartbreaking because I did the gig and I felt like I'm back at it. I'm back in the saddle again. Like Griff from New Secret Weapon was playing, Dovely was playing, Coach and Marcus Carcass were playing. A lot of the Sweeney's heads were in. And then I had my friends, my bass player Ken was there for a few drinks, and then Alan Morton, who directed our music videos, came as well. And in the middle of Echo, the two of them were dancing, and I was just like, and all of a sudden I had backup dancers, just like unexpected. I would say, now a little bit more sexual than I would have hoped for.
Okay.
But definitely, better to have, some sexual than none.
Yeah.
A little bit gropey.
Okay.
But that's cool.
Were they female, male, or?
Oh, both male. One is a 34-year-old man, and the other is like a 46-year-old man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great age.
Both good beards though. So like at least
good beards.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
At least I'm scoring high.
Yeah, of course, yeah. No, it's good. That adds to this sort of act, doesn't it, to have a nice, good girth in the beard section.
I wouldn't know. I'm not able to grow a beard.
Me neither, man. Well, I have to maintain this until tomorrow, until we do our last bit of filming for our skit, and then I'm just shaving everything off.
Oh,
I'm
yeah?
done with it. Yeah, I think it's like the summer looming, and I just want to have a clean face.
Okay.
You know,
okay.
let the sun bounce off it. Nice and good, you know.
Yeah, of course.
But yeah, that's interesting. So January, it's quite a while ago. Seeing some of your live videos, only a couple obviously on YouTube, you can see the energy that you bring. You know how to command a crowd. I think it's fantastic. Like people really are into what you say, and also when you're playing. So that must be a huge dent in sort of yourself, in your expression. Obviously not being able to do that now. But you have set up a podcast, Pontification. Is that your expression sort of coming out there a little bit?
So some ways. I think in many ways I got into music because when I was growing up, and this is quite a personal anecdote, I suppose, but when I was growing up, I always thought that like the opinions of the musicians and the artists were the ones that really mattered. They were the ones who were looking at the world, sort of rejigging how they perceive it, and then spewing out works of paint or of notes or of sculpture or whatever, or comedy in many ways, and letting you, what's the phrase? It holds up a mirror to society, right? That's what art does.
Mm-hmm.
And so I got into music because I thought I had a voice, and I'm listening to these people. You know, I want to take on board what they say, and I want to be one of those people. I want to contribute in some ways, you know? And so when obviously I couldn't really gig and I couldn't really do anything, I remembered that, like, you know, a lot of the stuff I do in terms of lyrics is trying to write one-liners over and over again. And I had a very good friend, Emma Walsh-Hackett, and they and I had been chatting for about maybe 3 months. And every time we had a conversation, in my mind, I was like, this would be a fucking great podcast. And so we decided to set it up, and we decided to call it Pontification because we are ponces pontificating.
Love it. It's brilliant. And you cover a variety of topics: conspiracies, aliens, ghosts, and just interesting things like that.
Yeah, it's literally that though, is we try and find as many interesting things as we can about a particular topic, you know? One, a particularly proud one, which was like a real tender line to walk for me, was the masculinity podcast. Because we weren't doing toxic masculinity, which is obviously like something that's really talked about at the moment. But we were dealing with trying to find, like, are there positive aspects or salvageable aspects of masculinity that fit well into what might be a future feminist, socialist world? And I mean, I think we did a good job with it, you know?
Brilliant. And you also touch obviously on mental health as well.
Yeah.
And things like that, which is great. And it's just nice the way you take a sort of, I'm going to say diplomatic. I was going to say diplomatic approach to it. Perhaps you could say it like that.
Mm-hmm.
But it's quite matter of fact. It's not emotionally driven, which is very good. I think those conversations are great to have. And also it's kind of funny. It's lighthearted as well, all the same. So you're delivering a good sort of message within sort of while putting the mirror onto society. So I think it's great. I think it's fantastic.
Thanks, man. I really appreciate it.
Is it something, do you see doing long term or?
I mean, we started it because of the pandemic, but we're having fun, and we've been off the air now for 2 months. We're probably going to come back maybe in another couple of weeks or so. We decided we're going to do just a 4-part special. We did like season 1, and we're going to do like 4-part special on the moon. We haven't decided together, but I'm insisting it's called Moonsification. I don't think that Emma's going to go for it. Maybe they will.
Okay.
But we're working about like one of the things we're working on now is what was the societal impact of the moon landing missions back in 1969. And how a lot of the services that were cut to fund those missions, which were very expensive, were welfare, Medicaid, employment, and especially really impacted, you know, black and working class communities. And so that's one of the parts we're doing with it, which should be fun.
Great, that's interesting, because it's not something you talk about or is talked about much. Is sort of the effects on society, like not the positive effects, because obviously that was the pioneering era, right?
And I think it's fucking great we went to the moon.
It's great to, it's great to look at those parts, yeah.
You could have taken the money from someone who had more of it.
Well, 100%, yeah. And it just goes to show like what else is being taken away, as in what else is being funded, like in a negative way, like wars and things like that as well.
100%,
what is being taken away, like healthcare and stuff to fund wars and stuff like that.
Sorry, I got distracted by just how much that hat suits you.
Dude, is there caffeine in that? What is in this? Why am I the Mad Hatter all of a sudden? Did you just like create me?
I don't think I created you. We were all created at one point, though.
All right, so let's. You came obviously here a couple of weeks ago to do a couple of pre-records with us. Let's launch into one of the songs, and it's called Echo.
Echo.
Hi, I'm Chase Nova, and welcome to Jackass. It's a collaborative effort that you'll take to the grave. Who will go with you and who will you save? It's a long road with no change and much stress. Don't think I'd say this just to get onto your dress. And how vain are you to think that's all I think about? Well, how vain are you to think that's all I do? Hello, hello. Well, you've set the bar too low, and you could be so much better. Well, hello, hello. Well, I think it's time to go, and God save you if you should see fit to do so. I miss having a band. It's so much more fun. Well, watch your step or I will stop your breath. You'll have a footnote that reads cause of death. Forget the arrogance and insolence and believing the providence has put you on a pedestal so high above the rest of us. Well, now we didn't. Oh no, we didn't. Well, don't look now, cause you are falling out. Hello, hello. You set the bar too low, and you could be so much better. Well, hello, hello. I think it's time to go, and God save you if you should see fit to do so. How did you sing so low? Echo, 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 echo. How did you sing so low? Echo, 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 echo. How did you sing so low? Echo, 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 echo. How did you sing so low? Your confidence and friends, and are you just searching for the perfect send-off?
Never.
All right, that was Echo by the wonderful Chase Nova, who's actually joined by me here on this couch live.
Oh, sorry.
Yes.
Hi.
We are live, by the way, guys.
Hi.
Which is amazing. Yeah.
Hang on.
You are alive.
I am live.
You are alive.
Cool.
Which is a rare thing, because a lot of stuff is pre-recorded and stuff. Obviously, performances are pre-recorded. Chase didn't just jump off his guitar and onto the couch there. That would be pretty amazing.
Yeah.
But we've got 2 more performances from Chase, by the way, after We Love Him and Leave Him. So do stick around as well, of course, for that. And now is the time for Q&A, guys. So if you want to throw in any comments or questions in the comment section.
Yeah.
Yes.
What have they got to say?
Directed towards Chase, please do.
Is there anyone saying anything?
Yeah, we have a few. We have Brew saying hiya, Chase.
Hey, Brew. How you doing, man?
Bluefish Diamond says dueling horns. Oh, that was earlier on. I was thinking, wait a minute, I was thinking horns.
Jim, I fucking love Jim.
Yeah, Jim's awesome. Jim tunes in loads as well. And
I like Jim.
He's really cool, really nice. And fantastic band as well, Bluefish Diamond.
I'd seen him live like 2 or 3 times, and obviously like I've played with Laura Ryder and a lot of his band before. And I didn't realize he lives like down the road from me. I was in like the local pub at Christmas and ran into him, and I was like, Jim, and he was like, Chase, and it was almost like he was delighted to see me, but still like, what the fuck are you doing here? And I was like, I've been coming here since I was 15.
Wow. Yeah, there
great.
you go. Yeah, no, he's a lovely guy. Every time I see him, he's smiling as well. And he's so friendly, so absolute gentleman.
Oh, he's like a puppy.
Yeah.
Hi, Jim.
Dave Duggan as well, saying love the hat. Kevin Laurier saying masculinity is good. I feel like I'm stoned listening to this interview, Dave Duggan. Yeah, you know, I mean, I kind of feel a little bit.
Well, just remember that if you are stoned, that if you're feeling paranoid, it's not paranoia if they're all out to get you.
Yeah, that's normal.
Yeah.
That's supposed to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boo.
Dave's asking Chase, how does he get his hair so good? That's a good question, actually. Your hair is quite, like, good.
Which is weird because I wanted to get home and shower and wash it today so it'd be quite clean and all that, and I didn't get a chance to. There's no tips. I blow dry. I have naturally curly hair, and I use shampoo and conditioner, and then the tears of elves, and then I blow dry it, and it comes out all froey, and that's just how my hair is. But thank you very much.
That's so handy that you just don't have to, it doesn't, like, it kind of stays there. You don't have to worry about it.
Yeah.
Mine doesn't do that. Mine's like flops to the side. Like,
It's see, the curls just mean it's always going to go that way. You don't have to worry about it. With straight, you've got like a fin to worry about.
It has to do, yeah, it's a fin. It essentially is a fin. But that's great.
And if you gel it up though, you could scare kids on the beach.
I think I would need to like put a bit of hairspray in there to kind of stick it up.
Oh, yeah,
I could scare kids.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah.
The Jaws theme tune.
That's a good idea. I saw you at a balcony TV video and you had very short hair. That was a good few years ago, I guess.
Yeah.
That was in Austin.
Yeah.
Tell us about that. Like, how did you end up there and what was...
It's kind of a simple enough story. I mean, I'd applied to balcony TV here in Dublin a few times and I just hadn't got it. I guess like Stephen hadn't heard of me. It's funny because I was being interviewed for a podcast at balcony TV last night because of those videos. And basically, my uncle worked with balcony TV over in Austin, Texas. I was going over to visit the first time in 2011. And then after going over there that one time and doing a few gigs, I had a great time. And then when I was back over in 2016, same deal, decided to make an appearance. Really fun time. And the best thing about balcony TV in Austin, before it went away, obviously, was that they used to film on the balcony of a place called Joe's Crab Shack. And they sold T-shirts, which I still have. I was wearing it the other day. It just says, I got crabs at Joe's Crab Shack.
Excellent.
It's lovely.
Excellent marketing. Yeah. Fantastic. Craig Larner says, what's in the drink? We're drinking, what are we drinking, Chase?
It's iced, decapitated werewolves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a delectable drink from, which region are we talking here?
Oh, the Gallifrey.
I remember that, yeah. I remember you told me that. Fantastic. It's lovely. There's definitely a buzz to it. I'll let you know how I feel in the morning, I guess.
You should be okay.
Yeah.
Just don't go anywhere in public for a while.
Oh. Okay, thanks for telling me now after I drank like half a litre of it.
Listen, don't get angry or you'll change.
Okay, I'll try to stay calm. Okay, so
No.
It's like, oh my God, I want to... All right.
Is that old joke? Because I used to be a werewolf and I'm all right. No.
I don't know.
That one. I remember that one.
Do you? What was that from?
I don't know. Some joke about werewolves.
Oh, I never
You're the
saw it.
host. I'm not meant to be telling jokes. You
Well, we got to swap. Like, I can't be telling
fine.
all the jokes.
Okay, cool.
You're the funny one here.
Funny looking.
Let's do... okay, so let's touch on this, actually, because you like to change your band name a lot. Tell us about that.
We did for the first 2 years of being together. That's what we did. Is we would basically go by chasing over the ever-changing band name and use a different band name for every gig.
Okay, what was like? Name a couple. Do you have any?
One that particularly hasn't dated well is we were chasing over the Spacey Kevins for one gig in 2014.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Geez.
No, we've since removed all evidence of that poster from social media.
Well, I mean, it's not your... Like, I mean, something that you've done years ago, because times change, I mean, you should still be allowed to keep that up there, do you not think?
Well, I mean, we could probably leave it up there if we wanted to. I mean, it's just more so that I was thinking about it, because at the time, if you think back to 2014, Kevin Spacey was a lovable actor.
Yeah.
People really liked him, and like K-Pax and fucking Seven and all that sort of stuff. And
Great films, yeah.
Fantastic. And I still really like K-Pax, but now it's so much harder to watch that knowing what's become of him.
Yeah.
I say what he was during that time as well. Let's not forget. And so that's the reason we got rid of it. I can give you more of the band names if you like.
Yeah.
I have them all saved. I have every single poster that we did on my phone.
Okay.
I don't need to give you them all, obviously, because that would be a bit much.
Throw a couple. But that's amazing that you have so many. Was it every different event that you did?
Every gig was different, yeah.
Jesus.
The first ever one was we were chasing over and the Potatoes. which I thought was quite sweet.
Yeah.
Chase Nova and the Farcical Aquatic Ceremony.
Oh, I like that.
Let's see. Oh yeah, I always like that. Chase Nova and the Phonetics.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah.
Was that hyphenated?
It was, yeah.
Yeah,
Spelled
right.
phonetically.
Ah, brilliant.
Yeah. And then it was Chase Nova and the Anagram of Subtext.
Ooh.
Does anyone know what the Anagram of Subtext is?
It's got sex in it.
Yes.
Adam? I don't know.
Well, you guys would be shit at countdown.
My brain's buzzed. I can't. Guys in the comments?
The anagram of subtext is, of course, butt sex.
Ah! So obvious.
Oh, yeah. Just do... Where else? There were so many of these. Chase Nova and the Frog Spawn Pawn Shop, which actually just sounds good, doesn't it?
Yeah, that really... Yeah,
the Frog Spawn Pawn Shop.
It's got a pop to
I might
it,
use that again at some point. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm running out now.
That's okay. Let's... we have a game.
Oh, cool.
It's called Chase Nova's band name generator.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Because you are a band name generator.
Yeah, that's what we do.
So we're going to have a little bit of fun. We're going to just, I don't know what we're going to do. Keto is going to put up some pictures and we're going to name the bands.
Okay,
we're just going to come up with a name.
pictures?
I think they're going to be on this screen here.
Okay, cool.
Chase Nova band name generator.
Who did the tune?
Keep it fresh with many different flavors.
Okay. That was a big shout out to Keto for designing all this.
That was pretty damn cool. Well done,
for doing the
Keith.
music, and that's him doing the talking or doing the whispering there.
Oh, cool. Chase Nova's band name generator. You could have had me do that. Really.
Yeah.
It's copyright.
We didn't want to put pressure
by the
on
way. It's my name.
We used a different font.
Oh, did we?
Different font.
I don't know. It's very similar to the font we used to use.
Yeah. Now that I think about it, that actually kind of is. Okay. So that's basically it. We're going to see a picture and we're going to come up with the name. I'm going to be so bad. I'm terrible at this stuff.
No,
I'm so bad at this. I'm not funny. I'm accidentally funny.
Again, the whole thing is you don't have to be funny. The whole thing is just like anything can be a band name if it's weird enough.
Do you want a tangerine?
No, not really.
Okay. Let's go. Let's do this.
Okay.
Okay, we're going to go through bands and we're going to name them.
Name this band.
Okay. What's the guy holding? What is that? I don't even know what he's holding there. So am I going first? Am I?
Yeah, you go first.
Yeah.
I got a couple ideas already.
Do you? See, I don't know. Like, an amp too small. Amp too small.
All right.
That's the best I can come up with right now.
I probably would have...
Is he doing the same one as me or a different one?
Yeah. So you want? We can do the same one.
Yeah, we do the same one then.
I would go by Bandle Stiltskin, just because they kind of look like they're on stilts.
Oh, that's very good, actually.
Yeah.
That's
better than Ample Stiltskin.
Ample Stiltskin.
Ample Stiltskin. Yeah.
Very good. Yeah. Wow. Here you go. Yeah, we go for the next one then.
Yeah.
Okay. Great.
Stinkin' Park. Pretty gay for a white guy.
Yeah. That guy looks like Anthony Kiedis a little bit on the front, doesn't he?
He does. And your man at the left, it looks like Mike Dirnt from Green Day.
Yeah, true. So, geez, I don't know. Yeah. We'll go to the next one.
They're a bit cheesy, so I'm going to say they're Raclette Talica.
What is it?
Raclette Talica.
Raclette Talica.
Yeah.
Okay, very good. Oh, these guys. Okay, fantastic. Yeah, what's... my mind is blank. I couldn't even begin where to... I don't know how your brain operates.
It's... Well, you kind of look at what they are. The Sombrero Bros is pretty good.
That's I like.
Yeah. Mariachi Manamichi. Stuff like that. You just play around with it.
I don't think my brain allows me to do that.
Well, okay, give me a word. What words come to mind when you're looking at this band?
Mexico. So I was thinking Mexicans.
Mexicans. It's not bad, actually. This
is why I don't do this, because I end up getting vulgar.
Okay, hang on. What else we got? A fridge too far.
That was like the amp too small. That was
The
kind of
amp
what I
too
was going for,
small.
actually.
Oh, okay,
that was
that's
kind
it.
of what I was doing. It wasn't obvious at all.
No,
That's funny you say that there, though.
I was watching the episode yesterday and I was like, oh, yeah, a fridge too far.
Yeah. I got a thing for you, fatty. That was good. That's a great episode, actually. That's the one where Homer gets disability
That's
from
exactly
the plant.
one. Yeah, one high, yeah.
Yeah. And 300 pounds, isn't that much? Like, as in, like, to get disability?
I'm a solid 220.
Yeah, well, like 300 isn't, like, what if you're a bodybuilder? Like, you know, it's like, how do you catch
Well, in fairness,
weird.
there's a big difference between someone who weighs 300 pounds because they're a bodybuilder, because they can probably walk to the shops.
Yeah.
Someone who isn't might have difficulty.
Yeah, true. I actually didn't understand pounds too well. I'm more of a kilos kind of guy.
I haven't a clue. Well, it's like 1.6 or something, isn't it?
Something like that, yeah.
Okay, this
one, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm thinking like a mirage. Do you know what I mean? Like it's or something like, you know, the way like it's the same person but they're like elongated.
Give me like a douchey. Okay, the guy at the front with the sort of semi mullet. I need like a douchey name for him. Can we call him Tarquin?
Yeah, I was thinking Richard.
Richard is fine. Yeah. Well, that's like a dick. No.
Yeah, exactly.
There's plenty of nice Richards out there.
There is. Richard,
I've
you actually worked with Richard Ung.
That's
on saxophone. Amazing saxophonist.
Wow. Okay.
I've worked with him as well, actually.
I'm going with Tarquin and the half faces.
He's a nice guy. You're going for what?
Tarquin and the half faces.
Tarquin and the half faces.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or Tarquin and the semi Fredo.
Yeah.
I don't know why they got to look as if like every one of them could do with an ice cream.
Yeah, I'll just say the flute.
Hang on. I got this.
Do you have it?
Mullet for my Valentine.
Ah, brilliant. There we go. All right, let's go next. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh.
I don't know what this is. That's not a band.
It's a one-man band.
That's one guy.
Yeah. But he's probably got some bells on his feet and maybe a drum kit behind on his back.
He could have like a whole thing going on.
It's like one of those, yeah.
He plays a tuba.
Multi-instrumentalists. Yeah. Wait, what?
He plays a tuba with his arse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the only way to play it, though, isn't it?
We're gonna have a talk after this.
I'm looking forward to that. Okay, so what's this one then?
Okay. Accordion. Dude's kind of dressed like Cradle of Filth. Cradle of Milf?
Keto says Marlon Melogian.
Marlon Melogian. I like that. Simple Mimes.
Simple Mimes.
Yeah.
There you go. Wow.
Who's this? It's a guy showing his arse in leather pants.
Yeah. And they're all looking very happy about it. Like, he's serious, but they're very happy. Like they've seen something that we can't see.
I was going to go with the Fat Arse Cowboys, but I don't think that's right either.
No.
The Phallus Cowboys.
See, that's great. You can totally recoup so quickly. Like, you're just like, your brain activates when you say something and then it's like, oh, I can change it into this.
Well, it's like
evolution.
No, I think it's a life having seen lots of memes. My mind just works that way, I guess. I don't like the look of these guys. The one on the right looks like he's a yellow box.
Well, he looks like he's like a...
But someone has parked their car on him.
Yeah, he looks kind of Hulk Hogan-y.
Little bit.
Like an unsuccessful one.
Dude, to the left of center, right? I think that guy fixed my boiler.
No way.
Yeah.
The guy on the to the right of the middle guy looks like 10 years younger than the rest of them.
That's it. Yeah, that's the kid brother.
Yeah.
Your mom was like,
we'll
"Would you please make sure we get him in the band, please?"
Look, we bought him the drum kit for Christmas. He needs to play in a band, and this is him after 6 months.
That's how Bez from the Happy Monday started.
Is it?
Yeah.
There you go. There's hope for everyone.
Oh.
Okay. Well, there you go.
Boys to Men of Pause.
Yeah, I don't know. That's, you can't beat that.
Oh, hang on, I can get something for this.
Oh, I'm sure you can.
Fatalica. Mega Bread.
Oh, brilliant. Fantastic.
That was good.
Did you like that?
Yeah, it was great crack.
Brilliant stuff. Keto, fair play to you for putting that together. That was really fun.
Play.
I knew Chase wouldn't let us down with the band names.
I'm doing my best here.
You're doing great. Yeah, I love how quick that
It'd be really
upsetting
upsetting if any of them are right.
Yeah.
If they're like playing in their garage now and they end up seeing this and they're like, oh man.
So some of the ones in the comments was Pussinators, Spandex Ballet.
Oh, that's good.
Very good.
That's good.
Kaleido Nope. Yeah, that's great.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kids. Okay. Cradle of Milk.
I got MILF. I got Cradle of MILF.
Did you say MILF?
Yeah.
Oh, that's brilliant. Great stuff. Okay, awesome, guys. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, fair play.
And sorry, I was hearing Keto in my ear there. So I just want to ask you one thing, actually, before I let you go, before I love you and leave you, because this has been a lot of fun, by the way. Genuinely, so nice to mix up the interview a little bit and just get to hang around with you and just do random stuff.
Yeah, we'll do a socially distanced mocktail at some point. After this is all over, you know.
Absolute mocktail. I love it. Yeah. You're not off the drink. You're still.
Very much. I found out one of my best friends is going to have a baby. So tonight he lives away. We're going to have a Zoom chat and drink lots of whiskey.
Fantastic,
and congratulate and toast to the baby's health and all that sort of stuff.
Great, great. You mentioned you do a couple of Zoom sessions and stuff with your friends. You've got friends all over the place.
Yeah, all over the world at this stage. You know, I'm kind of worried now. Like I'm one of the last ones left. Maybe it's my turn to emigrate. You know.
Yeah. Is there anything like musically? Like, is there anything on the agenda? Is there anything planned for yourself?
I mean, so with lockdown and I imagine quite a lot of the people watching this are musicians, right? At least some of them. I'm going to take off my glasses and be very serious here for a moment.
Yeah, you can look seriously into that one there. Yeah,
or that one. I think that's
actually maybe this one actually.
This one. Okay. So I would say that, like, with musicians especially, there was this huge pressure to get as much done you can. Like, you're locked at home, go write some music. And I was the exact opposite. I was like, I'm going on pause, you know? And I did a few gigs, we called them quarantunes, over the course to raise money for charities. We raised for the DRCC, the Analytic Drugs Project, loads of cool organizations that obviously were really hard hit with the pandemic. And we tried really hard, especially to pick the ones that would have been most hard hit. And so now that it's coming to an end, I suppose, my mum got her 3rd vaccine dose today.
3rd?
She got the 2 Chinese ones in Bahrain, and they don't recognize that vaccine here for the vaccine passport. So she got the 1st dose of Pfizer today.
Oh, wow.
So I reckon she's going to have superpowers. If you see this 200-foot woman terrorizing the downside of Lower Crumlin, you know,
she'll devour us all.
Yeah, she will.
Yeah.
But I found that once that was done, like now that it's going to come to an end, I've started writing again. I've started picking up my guitar more often. I'm definitely keen to do a few more gigs when I can. And so hopefully, you know, come the opening of venues by the end of this year, I'll have had something put together.
Brilliant. Really looking forward to it, because I feel like I want to hear more listening to your songs. You know, we have an EP, and I think, was it 2 singles? Am I mistaken?
Yes, but one of the singles is on the EP.
And one of the so we've got an EP, and it was cheap. Yeah, but it feels like I want to hear more of Chasing.
Check out the YouTube channel. There's a couple of YouTube videos of from our single launch of different tracks and stuff that you might not have heard. We had like a couple of singles almost ready to go before we took our hiatus.
Oh, okay.
And we'll probably go back and revisit them hopefully in the next few months.
Brilliant. Really looking forward to it. So good to chat to you. So good to connect.
Pleasure, Kozak, man.
And I really look forward to connecting, like you say, under normal circumstances eventually. We probably should all hurry up and get our Chinese vaccines, especially the Chinese ones. But Chase, absolute pleasure. So guys at home, we're going to leave you with 2 more tracks by Chase Nova. Honestly Anything and Sober.
Welcome to Trans Rights TV. That's the way forward. That's where we're going with this. This is kind of one of those songs that's about like when you have a shit job and you hate your life and you get sick of like the mundanity of it, you know, so you keep trying to find ways to spice it up, but you kind of always find yourself having the same microwave Tesco lasagna for dinner, the same like ham and cheese sandwich for lunch. While you sleep at night, you dream of being partially approved for a mortgage. And this is something about that. Well, I sing of gods and demons, well, so I don't have to see them. I sing of the the price of man. Well, of cost of loneliness and of arrogance. I'm sick of wine, give me some water. God of time, make me a wanderer, destined to lay my head where the day begins. I have learned the world provides for the wise to be bright-eyed. Sing something new to me, honestly, anything. Something I have never heard before. Every day is a good day to run away. Life is a minute, and I always overstay. Sing something new to me, honestly, anything. Well, I can make you see what I've seen. I can change your mind. Well, I can make you see what I've seen. I can change your mind. I'll call you fickle and boast when you run away. Call you arrogant cause you had to have your say. Call you foolish, you're always a breath away from running out. Well, oh, it's pretty, oh, it's beautiful. You're so pretty, you're so beautiful. Say something new to me, honestly, anything. Something I have never heard before. Every day is a good day to run away. Life is a minute, I always overstay. Say something new to me, honestly, anything. To 4 years and 3 months old, and nothing in my mind to show for it. Books of prose and TV shows, general knowledge is where I can boast a bit. And by now a young boy thought a king would be me, with fire in his belly and no chance of running astray. I won't let it end this way. I've been crying out for so long now, 'cause nothing feels alright if I'm not out of my mind. So bartender, put that glass away. Leave the bottle here and don't try to end in here, 'cause I know nothing lasts. I thought this could last forever. Pour my glass and let me fade away, 'cause there is no reason to stay so sober. So sober, yeah. Well, as my senses slip away from me, well, I start to recall the things that once had seemed so small. So bartender, give me my keys back. I don't care if I'm drunk, my ship has already sunk, and I know nothing lasts. I thought this could last forever. Pour my glass and let me fade away, 'cause there is no reason to stay so sober. Sober, yeah. So sober. So let me fade away, 'cause there is no reason to stay. I'm awful any other way, so please let me stay sober.
You alright?
What?
Yeah, I have stuff, mate.
I don't have time, man. Sorry about that.
This shit.
What? What is it? What is it? I'm not into that stuff.
You don't even know what it is yet.
Right, what is it?
They're cards, not a cock.
Man, put that away.
Yeah, you like that, don't you?
Premium.
Shinies.
Jesus,
Yeah,
no
you want
way.
them, don't you?
You got a wiggly tuff and everything.
I have the lot, man.
Well,
Shiny.
fucking shiny slash,
Yeah.
like. So do you sell them in bunches of 10s, do you?
No, I don't sell them in bunches like that.
Ah, jeez, I have to get the whole lot, do I?
You gotta catch them all.
Fair enough, yeah, I'll take them all then, yeah.
What I'll do is I'll quote you, right, 300 quid for the lot.
300?
300.
Go on then.
Yeah, do you want that ball as well?
Yeah, what's that for?
That's not important. Do you want to hold it?
Nah, don't be messing like that.
Shiny.
It shows it. Do I need to use that?
You want to be the very best, don't you?
Like no one ever was.
300 blips.
Yeah, just take the whole wallet, man. There you go. Cheers. That's great.
I'll wave at you now.
That's awesome. It's a lot of cards. See you later, man. Thanks.
Yeah, buddy. Here.
What?
Do you want to buy some pogs?
Pogs? Nobody plays with pogs anymore.
I play with pogs. Prick.
All right, guys. That was the awesome Archie and myself in a skit that we called Pokemon. I hope you guys enjoyed that. And that was the awesome Chase Nova we had there earlier, our second guest, guys. What a fantastic interview. I absolutely thoroughly enjoyed that. And we also had the Chase band name Generator. Those were his songs you just saw earlier on. Obviously, Honestly, Anything and Sober. And we're going to be releasing 3 of those songs all in the bundle next week for you. So you can check that out as well separately. So that concludes our show, essentially, guys. Just before I let you go, of course, we have our question of the week, which was if you had the magical powers to open up any venue in the world, to operate normally, to function normally, full bar staff, you got your restaurant open, whatever you have in there, with live music, what would it be? So you can let us know in the comments now what that venue would be and why even. Let us know why, and let us know even what kind of band you'd like to see in there. We had a few of you say it earlier on, so pop it in there, guys. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to like the video. We've got loads of other details in the description of the video as well. For example, connection to the artist that we've had on the show. We've got the connection to Tsunami Studios as well, the studios that we're working with in here. So we're obviously live in Tsunami Studios. This is where we do where we're located. So do check them out as well. Give them a follow. They do some great stuff. And there's loads of other stuff in there, such as our Patreon, which obviously helps us make this happen. As you can see, loads of work goes into this. So even as little as €3 a month goes a long way. So please do consider checking that out if you're enjoying that. Keto, didn't see you there. What's the story? How are you? Did you enjoy the show?
I really thoroughly enjoyed it, except for the 2 or 3 mistakes I made, literally from my fingers pressing.
Stop! Nobody notices that
by accident. I don't know what's going on with me, man.
Speaking of mistakes, man, I think Chase.
It's all that coffee I was drinking. You know,
I think Chase made a mistake because he forgot to put the CD in the actual thing for me. So. But,
looks like I'll be driving you around for many years.
Well, before he left, he said, "It's all in here." Oh. So now I know what he means.
Yeah, it's all in my head.
Yeah, but he left us all his goodies.
I know how to drive, you don't.
He left us all his awesome stuff. So it's really nice. We have some great...
Wait, I want to show that. There you are.
You have some great souvenirs now from Chase.
Yeah, look at that.
There we go. Cat versus Trump. And this awesome
I'd say
hat.
Trump would win that.
Yeah, you never know. We'll have to have a read of it. Yeah, and there's Trump there taking a shite.
Trump, I don't know what's...
He's taking a shite. So we got more little knickknacks on that. Actually, the goal is to fill this whole table with gifts from musicians. That's the goal.
Sounds good to me.
Sounds good.
Yeah. So anyway, I'll just real quick say that you posed that question to me at the start as well, and I think my favourite venue that really I wish was opened up, and I don't go there enough, was Sugar Club, because I love gigs in the Sugar Club. They're so good.
Never thought you'd say that one, because that's a great venue.
Great
sound
system, gigs. Great layout. I like its theatre-esque thing as well. It has a bit of a vibe to it. Every gig I've ever been to in there has always been great.
I saw The Room there, which isn't a gig, but I saw the film there with Mark from there actually was attending, and I spoke to Mark dressed as Rambo because it was Halloween. So this Rambo character walks up to Mark and I'm like, "What's the story, Mark?" I didn't say, "Oh, hi, Mark." I didn't say that. But I also seen Mick Pyro there actually, which was great crack, and loads of other projects. So interesting, yeah. Mine will be Grand Social, I think. I've done so many gigs there. But it's so awesome because it's so big. You got the downstairs area, you got for something else. It holds markets as well, so it has a multifunctional aspect to it. The smoking area outside, in the middle part, is so cool to have a smoking area kind of sheltered away from everything. You feel really safe in there. And the upstairs venue is just really cool. It's kind of circus vibe with the kind of tent, and it's just really good banter. And I've had some really great memorable gigs there. Paul Archbold says Boyles is slain because it's great, simple as. I can't actually agree with you more, man. That is a fantastic venue.
I think I've been in it once or twice. It's small, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a small venue, but it's got such an amazing broad range of musicians they've had there, such as Christy Dignam goes there quite frequently, and loads of other musicians. So we played at that venue with the Bowie band. John Archbold as well, the proprietor, is an absolute legend.
So just before we go, something I was trying to sneak into you there today, but look, unfortunately, you actually did what you were meant to do. So if you pick up that little jar in front of your on your table there with the little ball on top, in front of your laptop there, that yoke, there's a little thing in there for you.
Yeah, was this something I saw you earlier on playing around with a piece of paper and I was like,
Yeah.
what's this?
It was meant to be a note for you, but like you actually
Secretly
did.
passing messages.
I couldn't give it to you because you did actually do what you were supposed to do. It's not in there, look. Yeah.
Oh yeah, thanks very much. Why was it?
Gonna tell anyone?
Why was it in there though? That wasn't helpful. How was I supposed to?
Man, it's very cryptic, like, you know.
Do you know what? And I did forget the Q&A section to introduce that every single time today. Once again.
Yeah, well, you did it though. You got more questions.
Maybe we should just get rid of the
people at
Q&A.
home, Dave, not about you.
We should just get rid of the Q&A. It's not working out.
Whelan's. Enya says Whelan's. You know, you didn't read that one out.
And yeah, I was about to, but then you started talking.
Okay, all right. I'll leave it to you anyway.
No, it's great. And thanks for the input. And thanks for all the behind the scenes work as always, Keto. And fair play to you on Chase Nova's band name generator. Really fun. Really enjoyed that. Really, how could you, like, from like speaking to Chase and having Chase as an interviewee already was like madness, like loads of stuff going on, but you brought it to that next level as well with your segment. Like it's a hard,
thank you.
Chase is a hard segment to be. You know, because chasing himself is a segment. It's amazing. So fair play to you on that one.
Maybe you should get him in as a guest host sometime.
Yeah, we're definitely going to be talking to Chase for sure over the next couple of weeks.
Love you and leave you guys. Have a good one.
Nice one, buddy. And guys in chat, just want to say a big shout out, big thanks to all you guys for tuning in. I don't want to take any more of your time because we're running over a little bit here. So yeah, once again, if you like what's going on, you know what to do at this stage. And yeah, I mean, I'm trying to figure out who to actually pick for this. So just throw in a couple of more. I think we've got, I'll just scroll back quickly through the comments and see if anybody else popped in. Brew popped in the Old Rock Garden for the backstage room. I actually don't know that place, so I will have to check it out. If anybody else has any last minute ones, it looks like we got Paul Archbold there. I'd love to give Archie the exclusive. If anybody wants to come in at last minute. Rebecca Cappuccini says lots of fun, great job guys. Thank you, Rebecca, for tuning in and supporting us as always as well, and for being a tier 2 patron as well, so fair play to you for helping us out as well, guys. So do check into the description, like I said, to see how you can help this show flourish even further. I want to give a big shout out to Tsunami Studios as well, of course, for helping us out with this project, helping us out so much with this endeavor. So big shout out to Adam and Sean for their continual support and allowing us to use this space, and obviously for their involvement with the project as well. It's awesome, so do check them out and give them some support as well. It's in the description. Big shout to Amy Kelly from Andi, our first guest, for popping on, having some crack with us as well. What an absolute legend. And to Chase Nova as well. To Archie, of course, for doing the car skit with me and for doing all that kind of stuff. What an absolute legend. It's so great to have such a wonderful team of legends, absolute legends around me. So big shout out. So that's the end of the show, guys. Stay tuned. Don't forget to follow us on all the networks to catch the next shows. We're here every 2 weeks. We're going to beat the Late Late Show. We're going to beat any other show that's on at this time. This is the goal. So help us get to that stage, guys. We really, really want to just fucking do this shit. That's it. We just want to do this shit. That's it. It's great. It's fun. Glad you like it. Have a great weekend, guys. I'll talk to you all very soon. See you later. Did I announce the winner? I didn't. Feck it. Paul Archbold wins it, takes it home. Paul Archbold gets 1 month of exclusive Patreon footage and stuff like that and all the stuff in between. Check the description, find out more. See yous, bye.